Hey everyone, it's me Connie, and whoa, I wanted to share with you these free printables to go. It's in my Ko-fi account, so all you gotta do is go down there, click on it, and you'll see the couple of posts, and you can have these for free. So I wanted to show you how I would cut these out. If you do not have a Brother Scanning Cut, this is how the Brother Scanning Cut does it. I mean, it's really, really awesome. Yesterday I spent the whole day, well, not the whole day, just a couple of hours printing out and cutting things, and I had two mats going at the same time. It was fantastic. But this is what that looks like, and this is in the free Ko-fi account. If you don't have a Brother Scanning Cut, let me show you what it would look like. I'm gonna bring my Fiskars. This is my favorite baby right there. So what I'm gonna do is just line it up. That is, if you want to fussy cut all this out, you can do that too, but this is an option. This is how I would do it because I just don't do much fussy cutting at all anymore. I just do not. So I do as little as possible. And so when it comes to these cards, whenever I am mass printing them and cutting them out, I just don't have time to cut them out like that. I do not. So anyway, I hope you don't hear my husband in there. He's coughing still really bad. Not sure why he's still coughing, but he is just a coughing up a storm. But it's the last thing to go. I do realize that. And he's a little bit behind me on symptoms. So, then now his tummy is all upset. And I said, well, it's probably the cough syrup with codeine or the antibiotics. So there's that. Okay, so I got them cut out like this. And just cut them out, leaving a small little border around the edge, and then you can ink that up if you would like. But, so there's that. There's that. This is how I would do it if, and I probably will do this a lot anyway, even though I have the Brothers. I do, when I'm like in a hurry, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing when I'm in a hurry. So look how pretty, and that was fast enough. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. I just love it. And if you notice in the background, there's lace on top of that. I just wanted to add it and give it a little extra yum-yums. And then on the back, I'll show you what I printed on the back. So this is so pretty. Go to your Ko-fi account and grab that. It's all for free. All for free. Okay, so let me show you the back side. This right here is so pretty. I don't know if you can see the lace detail in the background of the pink. That is just a real pretty pink that I came up with, and you know that all printers print different, so what my pink looks like may not look quite like yours. But I thought this was so pretty, and it's got a little bit of lace in the background. And so on the front, I came up with these tags, are bookmarks. I'm using them as a bookmark right now. But what you could do is, this is the way I would do it, is get, you know, with mine, I have the wing touching the edge of this, so I know how close it's going to be. So I'll just cut it right there. Let me go ahead and cut the bottom. Let me go ahead and cut the bottom just like that. And then, so I'm going to come over here, Get that wing touching the edge of that. That tells me how close. I mean, I've learned how my cutter does, so that's what I do. All right, so now we will cut one of these out, and I will put it at the same width, so it will cut out the same. All right, so now, let me just cut that off. All right, so let's leave that like that for now. Let me get really close to over here. That's good. All right. Now, we could decide if we want it to have all of them the same, we could cut them all at the very top like that, and it would be a straight cut, okay? So let me cut them out separately though, because I want to get the same width on the card, and then we can decide on how you want the top. Now on the top, I did the hard way, which makes, I mean, you know, it's not really hard, but let's just say it is not, it was a little time consuming. So let's talk about that. All right, so with these, I'll show you how I did these prior to. I'm using one of them already. So, but anyway, so you see that there's this just cut like that, which is so the easiest. And then there's this way where you cut the same on both sides and you put your whole reinforcement. I went around the edges with a lilac color in the Distress ink, and I don't know, I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna do it with my vintage photo, just to kind of get an idea of what it's gonna look like. But let me get the punch. This is the angle punch. There's a large and a small, and I will do the large side. But first, what I think I will do, let's see, if I want to see how much that is real quick. Let's see. Let me bring this over here to y'all so y'all can see what I'm doing with this this paper trimmer. So if the paper is cut like that, that means the butterfly wings are okay. So if I want to get this cut, which I do, I will take this and make the butterfly wings about right there. So now I can take the large angle and hit it right there. Oh, this is not as large as I would like. We will do something about that. We will do something about that. We sure will. So what I did otherwise is, where is, here, let's just use this. So if I want it a little bit bigger, let's say right there, then I'm going to line up those points. Look what I just did. we go. And I want the same. So I know I'm gonna regret this, but okay, so it's gonna be about right there. This is definitely, I have not made a, I have not made, what am I trying to say? One of these cards yet, where you cut it, all the angles and yada yada. I haven't done that yet, but I will, okay? I will. I could do that. I could so do that. So, since I've already got one cut, I could do it again, but I like the other one that I have better. But I definitely want to take some of the top off. But if you want it just straight across, that will give you this piece to play with and give you some, it'll be bigger than this, of course, but you can have something else to journal on or make for your journal. So never anything goes to waste, let me just say. All right, let me just take a little bit off of this because I don't want that big of an angle at the top. So what I would do is I lined it up on my grid. I lined it up on my grid and I put the bottom of the corner of a 1 inch and 1 inch right there and then cut it at a 1 inch. There we go. And then we'll do the same over here. This is just, you know, one of those, I don't have what everyone has, but we're going to do it this way just because that's how I roll right now. I'm just trying to get this the same on both sides. All right, so there's this one. So we have these so far. And I took my glue-on press-on nails off because they were about grown off and all the things. I had them on for probably almost a month, and it was time to take them off, so I've got to replace them. So there's my nails. It did not damage my nails. Yay. Okay, so this one, let's just do it straight across, so you can just have a little tuck spot without a tag if you want. So you can see what it looks like that way. All right, so you can use this and a little spot to use to write on, so I would not get rid of that. This, however, I could do the thing like everybody else and mark that because I do like this. I do like this, and then mark the other one that I have. So, you know, there's all the things. All right, so there it is, straight across. Okay, and we can do the 1/4 of an inch. Let's do a 1/4 of an inch on here, and we can do that up here. And now you have a really pretty little tag to put inside somewhere, and you don't have to have anything, but you could still put a little something at the top if you would like. But this is what it looks like without. All right, let me get my hole reinforcements, and we'll go from there. See, this is the lilac color that I used. I sponged that, but I already have some sponged up with the Distressed Ink, the Vintage Photo. So let's ink this up. Oh my goodness, yes. This I love so much better Then the lilac, I'll show it to you both ways so you can kind of see what, and tell me what you think. I love vintage photo from the get-go. Even when you're doing a soft look for your journals, real feminine and soft, you can still ink it up to give it a little bit more character, but it does not take away from the softness of the look that you're going for, okay? Let's just see what the difference is. Do you see that? Isn't that beautiful? I love this so much better. Okay, let me take a sip of my drink because I don't want to start coughing. Hold on. Okay, now let's ink this one up. We can even take a little bit off the top. Wait, first of all, let me get a piece of paper. Let me get one of these so I can make a card. I can even use this, you know. Okay, so there's that size. And let's cut it. All right, there's that size. Something's on the back side of this, but that's okay. Now, let me cut a little bit off the top because it's so deep. It's so deep. There we go. I like this a little better. And then there is the difference on that. You see the big difference. So over here, we can make this so I know the size that is. I can do that. And then I will have my little card. So when you get ready to do one, you can just use the card. If you don't have a, okay, there's that. Whoa, there's that. And we can cut that. There we go. So you have a template cut so you can do your cards however you want. Great idea. Whoever came up with this idea, it was great. I'm just saying. Okay, so let's finish up. Let's finish up inking this up. And then we'll put the stuff on top and we'll be done. But I just wanted to show you what I put on my Ko-fi account for you to have. And if you have not visited the Ko-fi account, go check it out because there's a lot of freebies on there for you. Okay, so I'm kind of funny about trying to get it as centered as I can, so I center this with the grid. I know, I'm a wackadoodle that way. So, there's that right there. Close enough. Close enough. I will put this on here like that. Like that. And then we'll do this one. And that's right at 2 inches right there. That's right at 2 inches. There we go. All right. Then you grab your little hole punch. And there we go. These are bigger tags. They're not little, small. If y'all want some smaller ones, let me know and I can make y'all some smaller ones. All right, there is that. And there's that. Okay, so We have big options on lace that we can put on top. And since I've already done the gold, let's see. I want to do one with this, I do think. And, ooh, let's do one with this gold. It's bigger. Why not? Let's have a little fun. Let's have a little fun. We can have a little fun with it. So this is a little thick to go through there, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We will make it work. And so there is that. It's kind of hard to pull it through when it's a thicker lace, you know what I mean? So there we go. That's pretty. And then we're going to go ahead and do this one as well. Let's do it, because I love gold. Everything gold is absolutely beautiful. Does this have a wire in it? Oh, it does. We'll have to pull the wire out. Where is it? Well, there it is. There's that. Now, where's the other one? I'm using my teeth. There we go. All right. I will use a little glue on the end of this one because it will fray a lot. So there's that. I may have cut it too short. Whenever you get ribbon that you just absolutely adore, but it has wire in it, just take the wire out. Just get it and then take the wire out, because let me tell you, if you like it, there's no reason why you can't use it, right? There's this and this and a little play, a little bending in the cardstock. That's what I did, but that's all right. Okay, so what I'll do, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that off, and then I will get my art glitter glue. They do make some stuff to do this with, but I forget what it's called. No Fray, or I'm really not sure. But this works, and it dries clear, so it's no big deal. And that will just dry clear, and it will keep it from fraying. So there we have it. We have this way, and this one comes out to be almost 3, but not quite. This one is exactly 3 inches, and this one is 3 inches as well. But there you go. There's that way to do it. How about that? And then you have your free little digital cards to put in your journals. And I always like to print a little something on the back. It's just preference. That's all it is. It's just preference. If you don't want to print something on the back, you don't have to. But I have a Epson Eco printer, and the ink goes a very, very, very long way. So, and I do have that printer down below. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check. But I love my printer. That's all I got to say about that. But anyway, here it is. I just wanted you to see what I have for you. I hope you enjoy it. hugs and blessings, and shop those Amazon links for me and give me a shout out down below. Tell me what you think. Go check out the Facebook page. I haven't been adding a lot to that, but I will try and do my best to start adding more to that. But it's such a small group. I need help growing it. And you can show me what you're working on there as well. I would love it. So y'all be blessed. We'll talk real soon. And ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.